What's up, boys and girls? We are back. You know the deal by now. I do a tier list, you guys get enraged, and then we argue in the comments section for the next fortnight. Let's get into it. So, best Argentinian players of all time. We've got the categories. We have Messi, Maradona. They deserve their own categories. Crack, Máquina, y Bobo. Let's get into it. Here we go. We have Sergio Aguero, very good player. Man City legend, I might even say. He's going in the crack category. I think he's a very good player. You might disagree, but I'm putting him there. Next we have Batistuta, probably Argentina's best ever striker. And when I say striker, I mean number 9. Messi, Maradona, obviously not strikers. So I'm going to put him in the crack category. By the way, there's no order here on left to right. Some people get in the comments section, a tier list has to go left to right. No, it doesn't, bro. No, it doesn't. Get a bloody life. Next we have Lionel Messi, up there in the Messi category. Argentina's best ever player by a mile. Do not argue with me. We'll get to Maradona when I get to Maradona, wherever he is. There he is. He's coming up. Next up we have Hernan Crespo. I really like this player. He was a very dangerous striker playing for AC Milan and Inter Milan and a bucket load of other clubs, scoring a bucket load of goals everywhere he went. I think he's in the Máquina category. I do think he's below these other guys. Next we have Di Maria, one of my favorite players. What a weapon he is. He's going up in the crack category. Don't need to say too much. You know where it's at. Next we have Claudio Caniggia, one of Maradona's best mates actually. I'm pretty sure they got on the coke together back in the day. I like Claudio Caniggia. He's an exciting dribbler, fast player. He did well for Argentina in the 1990 World Cup. Check him out against Cameroon, even though they lost that game. I'm going to put him in the Bobo category. Now, I know there's going to be people in the comments section, that's so disrespectful. How can you call him a Bobo? Relax, bro. I'm just joking. He's not a freaking Bobo. But I do think there's better players on the list. Let me know if you disagree in the comments section. Next, we have Diego Maradona going up in the Maradona category. Now, I know a lot of you are going to freak out. What the hell? Maradona's actually better than Messi. I disagree with you. Let me tell you why. Messi scored way more goals than Maradona. Go check this out. Go look up how many goals Maradona scored statistically, and I promise you'll be disappointed. And if you dig deeper into assists, which is a little bit of a harder stat to find, he got a lot of assists, but not more than Messi. So statistically, Messi just contributed more. That's a fact. Now, the other argument is, back in Maradona's day, the defense was so brutal, Messi wouldn't have survived. Yeah, okay, maybe, fair enough. But look, there are actually more goals scored back in the day. I'm not saying there was a lot more goals scored back in Maradona's time, but probably slightly more than today. So if anything, defense has gotten better. Okay, there's more protection from the referees now, but defenses are much more organized. So if you're saying that Messi couldn't have survived in Maradona's day, he probably would have fucking torn them to shreds, in my opinion. So that's why Maradona's below Messi. Okay, moving on to Fernando Redondo. He was a good player. He's a good player. Seen some good highlights for him back at Real Madrid back in the day. The one against Man United, he axials it around the defender and then runs around him and regathers it. Pretty sure he was doping at the time as well, unconfirmed, but that's the rumor. So he was a good player, but I'm going to put him down in the Bobo category. I just think there's better players above. Let me know if you disagree. I'm happy to revise my thinking on that one. Okay, Javier Mascherano. He's a máquina. He was a good player. Obviously, played well for the national team. Played at Barcelona. Didn't he play for West Ham for a bit as well, which was pretty random. Look, good defensive midfielder. Love to put him higher. Maybe he deserves to be higher. I could have got that wrong, but I think he's a máquina. Next, we have Daniel Passarella. I think he's going to go up in the crack category. I think he's Argentina's best ever defender. Check him out. He was a good, tenacious defender. He got stuck into his challenges. Highly acclaimed player. I think he deserves the crack category. Moving on to Juan Roman Riquelme. God, this player is bloody good. Have you seen his highlight reels? He's a freak. Boca legend. He's going up in the crack category. Absolutely love that player. Carlos Tevez, another Boca legend. Look, he's a very good player. I don't think he's good as like Aguero, batter shooter. I think he's going down in the Machina. Look, he was a good player, no disrespect. He's down here with Crespo, very good players. Next we have Veron. I'm going to put him down in the Bobo category. Let me know if you think I got that wrong. Look, no disrespect, he's a good player. He's not actually a Bobo. I just think if you're talking about the best Argentinian players, he's at the bottom of that, group of players. Happy to revise my thinking. Let me know if you disagree. Next, we have Di Stefano. He's actually going in the Maradona category. Oh, I tricked you. You thought Maradona was alone in his category. Di Stefano is not crack. If you think he's in the crack category, then you are smoking crack, okay? He's possibly even better than Maradona, a lot of people would say. It's hard to say. There was limited highlights of him, but the highlights we do have were spectacular. He scored about 5 million goals in his Real Madrid career, so he did pretty well in my opinion. Okay, we have Roberto Ayala. I think he's going to go in the Machina category. I did think about going higher. I do think he's below Passarella. Again, let me know if you disagree. Happy to reconsider my thinking. Obviously, I'm not going to redo the video, but in the comments section, I may accept your arguments. Okay, we have Mario Kempes, star of the 78 World Cup. Very good striker. He's going in the crack category. Very good player. And last on the list is Javier Zanetti. A lot of you are going to freak out about this, but I think he's going in the Machina category. Look, he did play about 10,000 games for Inter Milan, and that's pretty impressive. But look, I just think these blokes were better players, at least at their peak. Sure enough, they didn't do it for 20 years like he did. Again, let me know if you disagree. And that's all we have, guys. Give me a bit of bobble. Give me a bottle. I'm not a bobble.